I thought he did.
I don't think he does because we probably just made fun of him too much.
Deal
And
with it.
and honestly, Ryan probably doesn't watch it that much either now that he isn't at school at the shop anymore.
Oh,
I think
sad.
that's I think that's what he would do is he'd sit at the shop and watch us. Well, welcome to the podcast of two, where we will sit at Matt and stare at Matt in his basement.
Watching the Patriot GIF.
Dude, did you see that obesity is now a disease?
Just like alcoholism.
No, just like drunkenness.
It's from South Park episode.
Yes.
Alcoholism's a disease.
Apparently, eating too much is now a disease.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, apparently, it's said so by the American Medical Association.
Alright. That's fine with me, I guess.
Um, oh, I forgot about this. Did you see that Will Smith isn't going to be in Independence Day 2?
No, but Jeff Goldblum and the other guy that plays the president are.
Uh, well, it's not confirmed that those guys are actually in it yet, though.
Bill Pullman. That's his
Bill-
name.
From what I read, is that Will Smith is apparently too expensive.
Really? He won't do it on the cheap just to make the movie?
I guess not.
What a dick!
I know he's too expensive, and then the producers or director, whoever the hell does casting, they were like, yeah, so we got like a bunch of people that are not big famous names, and so we don't really want Will Smith anyway.
Oh, that's sad. I
And
mean,
so
obviously I can't speak for Will Smith, but god damn it, you you go for as cheesy as possible, and you take a pay cut to make that movie because it will be awesome.
you should probably pay to be in the movie because it would be that awesome.
I don't know about that.
Wouldn't it be that? That'd make it even better. He should want to make a second movie. I don't know. What I read was that Goldblum and what's his face Pullman might not actually. They've just showed interest in being in the movie. They haven't been confirmed as being in the movie.
Good, because Jeff
Uh,
Goldblum is the man.
Sounds like Independence Day 2 is going to be a reboot, unless they're just going to pick up somewhere.
They're just gonna redo it.
I don't know.
I
How are they
think
going to make a
they
sequel to
they
it?
should bring back the a new one of the same types of ships where the aliens should show up, but this time they've got
They're from the
Norton
future.
antivirus installed. Space Norton space antivirus.
No, it's not Norton antivirus. It's McAfee antivirus, and this
McAfee.
the lead alien is John McAfee.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd do the movie. He'd probably do it for cheap. He's got nothing better to do.
Uh, what else you got besides Independence Day?
He's got nothing better to do than play Saints Row 4, unless he lives in Australia, where it is now banned.
Who?
Australia banned Saints Row 4.
Really?
Yeah, they said it was too evil.
What? God, I feel bad for the people that have. I would be so mad if the state of Iowa said, "Oh, you can't buy the next Doom game because there's too much blood."
Yeah.
I'd be a little pissed off.
Well, so they rejected it. It's the first refusal since their new R18 plus rating, which is you know how they couldn't allow R18 games in Australia.
I don't even know what that is.
Like they have their own. You know how we have like the
The ESRB.
ESRB. They've got their own rating board, but they don't have like they used to not have an 18 plus or mature rating or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So adult themed games they couldn't be sold. And so they just recently introduced that R18 plus rating for mature games, and this is the first game that's been banned under that new law.
Hmm. I don't like it.
But apparently Deep Silver said they're going to create a reworked version. I'm not sure how they're going to do that.
It's so stupid. Like, I can't even comprehend that, like the U.S. stepping in and telling me I can't buy Saints Row 3 because it has a big purple dildo in it.
Well, I don't know.
Too evil. Like, how is it too evil? They're like fighting aliens and shit.
I don't. It feels like to me the same thing like banned books are, but you can still buy banned books.
I don't understand. Well, I didn't know it was banned. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah. Apparently, they couldn't cope with Saint Row's peculiar depictions of sexual violence, which were not justified by context, or its drug-themed reward system.
Who gives a shit?
So, because of that, because they won't even give it a
Why is
rating,
there
they
not just
can't
a
sell it.
generic, mature rating that you have to be over 18 to buy?
Well, there is a mature rating, but they didn't even give the game that because it was too extreme.
What's basically happening is to be able to
The
sell the
state,
game in Australia, it has to be rated, and they refuse to
yeah,
rate it.
correct.
That's bullshit.
Which basically means that the state is telling you what if you a adult are
No,
mature enough to
bad
play something
kitty.
or not.
Yeah,
What the hell is the cat doing?
cat. You know you're not supposed to be back there, but you fucking do it anyway. Goes back there and fucks with the cords.
Oh, I hate that.
I'm gonna get a fucking airsoft gun.
Do it. I got one. I'll let you borrow it. Won't kill the cat.
No, you won't like it.
Or you could just shoot. Well, I was gonna say shoot her with a squirt gun, but I don't think you want to do that around the
Get a
computer.
high-powered Nerf gun.
There you go. The bazooka. Did you
The
have one of those?
bazooka. Yeah.
I think I lost every single ball. Um, Barnes and Noble is gonna stop making Nook tablets apparently.
I saw.
If anyone actually bought their Nook tablets.
That's sad. What am I supposed to read my Nook books on now?
Well, so they're not making the Nook tablets though. They're
Oh, they're going to keep making the reader.
they're keeping the e-reader business in house, and they're just gonna partner with a third party to actually manufacture the tablet.
Well, the tablets. I mean, I don't want a Nook tablet anyway, frankly.
Right.
Like,
I mean, the only advantage of Nook tablet was that people could easily crack them.
I see no advantage to having the tablet over buying some
A
other
regular.
tablet device
Right.
because the Nook app exists.
Yeah, I mean they haven't been shy about putting it on other platforms, especially Android. But their e-reader business, the regular Nook Simple Touch and the Simple Touch with Glow Light, apparently are still staying in house, which is fine for me because that's all I care about.
Yeah.
I I've been considering upgrading mine. I still have the first gen one. Didn't you get the Simple Touch?
I have a glow light.
Oh, you got the Glow Light one?
Yeah.
Do you like the Glow Light one?
Yeah.
Is it actually like can you read it with the lights off?
Yeah.
Okay.
It works really well.
Okay. I've been considering getting one of those to replace the original one with
Yeah.
that I've had since forever. I can't imagine. I can't, dude. You know what's ridiculous? I paid what was it like $330 for that when it came out, and you can buy a Nook Simple Touch with more features and a better screen and better battery for like $100 or 80.
Yeah. My glow light was 115, 120.
It's pretty damn cheap. Let's see what else here. Did you hear about Ouya and going to E3?
No.
So Ouya was not invited to go to E3. So they apparently, instead of like actually just not going at all and not having a presence, they decided to go on their own terms And what they did is they actually went to a parking lot across the street from the convention center that E3 was in and rented a parking spot. And they set up a booth and banners and stuff for the Ouya. So that was fine, except the E3 people weren't happy about it. So what
There's
did
nothing
they
I can do
do?
about it, is there?
What they did is they went and rented the spots right next to them and parked big trucks in front of them, so you couldn't see their booth anymore. So Ouya went back and rented parking spots in front of them with even more banners. And apparently this just kept escalating to the point where the police were called. And they're like, yeah, they can totally do that.
Why the hell didn't E3 want Ouya there?
I don't know if they I don't know how E3 system works, but I don't know. Do you have to apply to go or?
Yeah, I don't
think
know. I think you have to be invited, don't you?
Actually, I think it was something like they didn't want to pay to go because you have to pay to go there,
Oh.
and I don't think they wanted to pay the entrance fee, and so they just tried to do it for free by renting parking lots across the street.
Well,
Seems kind of silly.
I thought the Ouya was getting a pretty bad rap anyway.
Well, the I don't know if you heard the consumer version came out, I think last week, and I guess it has I don't know if you remember when we talked about when the developer version shipped from Kickstarter, but like they had a bunch of problems with the controller and the software was super buggy and shit like
Yeah.
that. And I guess they apparently fixed a lot of that. I don't know. I haven't really seen any reviews since the real version. I think you can go buy it at Best Buy right now or something like that.
Really? I didn't know that.
I think that was the deal. They were going to sell them, and they were going to sell them in actual brick and mortar stores. Ooh, yeah,
It, isn't it basically just an Android device that
yeah. You
plays?
you can buy a Nuya right now, $100 at Best Buy.
Why would I want it?
Well, I don't know. I don't know why I'd want it either. It's just an Android device that you plug into your TV. And on top of that, you can't even play the Android App Store games. You have to play their special curated store games. Yes.
Okay.
So I don't know
I have no interest in the device.
if you really want to pay $100 for something that does less than what your phone can do,
No
go
thanks.
for it. How about are you interested in the Sony smartwatch too?
Don't even know what that is.
Sony has a new smartwatch. It's their second version. Apparently, it's better than their last. I still don't get the point of smartwatch though. Would
What?
you even want a smartwatch?
Not really. What does it do?
Like, I don't know. Anything you want it to, I guess. I guess the main thing is it can do like it gives you notifications and it gives you like music player controls.
I would take a PlayStation 4.
Uh, can you wear a PlayStation 4 on your wrist?
If you're cool enough.
Does it give you notifications from your Android phone?
I don't know. I don't need a smartwatch.
Uh,
Most people don't need a watch.
well, that's the problem. I mean, I think watches have a place, but I like how everybody went away from watches because their phones could do it. And now people are going back to watches because they can't be bothered to pull their 5-inch phones out of their pockets. I don't know. And they're not really thin. They're not even small. They're huge. If you really want a gigantic watch and are okay with a gigantic LCD on on your wrist that can break, go for it.
I
And you have to charge it like every couple days.
no thanks.
I have a watch. It has a battery. Guess when the last time I replaced the battery was?
Never.
Exactly.
It'll run for years.
Uh, I know we talked about this before. Microsoft removed the DRM from the X phone.
Yeah.
Nothing too exciting.
I don't anticipate buying one.
You do or don't?
Don't. I'm probably going to go with a PS4.
Why?
Because all the exclusives that came out that I wanted to play were on the PlayStation 4 and not the 360.
There were exclusives that were announced?
I'm talking about last generation.
Oh, you mean for the PS3?
Yeah.
So you're gonna buy a PS3 when the PS4 comes out?
No, I'm going to buy PS4. Because the only reason I had
But you
an
can't
Xbox,
play PS3
really, the
games.
only reason I had an Xbox was
Let's play with Lucas.
number one, no. I have that Xbox because of Halo single player. And
Okay.
Halo's pretty much done.
Right.
And
Well,
all the
except
other
the
games
new
I
one
play,
that's coming out.
huh?
Except for the new one that's coming out.
I didn't think there was a new one.
Yeah, there was a new one that like came out or is just coming out. I don't know. Go on. Continue with
You're
your.
on crack.
I thought so. Like Halo 6 or something like that. 7? 10? A million? Ah. Yeah, by
Spartan Assault?
343. Huh?
Spartan Assault? That's a top-down shooter.
No. No, I thought there was something about it.
Are you sure?
Maybe not. Maybe I am on correct.
Untitled Halo game. Oh, that was no.
Yeah, Halo 5.
Oh well, it doesn't matter. I never bought Halo 4,
Well, true.
and but I mean, all the exclusives that I cared about were on the PlayStation, like Uncharted and the new stuff that came out that Dave has.
Yeah.
What's the one that has been blowing up real big?
The Last of Us.
Yeah,
Is that a PS exclusive?
pretty sure.
Oh, it might be. Oh
For
yeah,
how long?
it's Naughty Dog, so yeah, it's PlayStation.
Yeah.
But the thing is, so you're basing your future console purchase based on exclusives that came out for the last generation.
Yes.
Seems kind of backwards.
No.
No. Do you really think there's going to be that many exclusives to one platform or another outside of like?
Not a shit ton. Plus, I mean, it's cheaper, and I think it's a better device.
I don't know.
There's nothing in the 360 that makes me want to have it.
Well, then what makes the PlayStation 4 better?
It
They're almost the same.
from everything that I've read, it's a better gaming machine.
It's almost exactly the same hardware.
That is not what I've read up till now.
Almost exactly the same hardware.
Well,
There's
then,
a few minor differences.
okay, well then let's flip it around. Say I'm getting a 360. What
Yeah.
makes you get that as opposed to the PlayStation 4? Like you can ask the same question.
I would personally be buying a 360 because it has more usability than a PlayStation 4. If I'm going to be buying a console to throw under my TV, I'm not going to want it to just play games.
That's exactly what I want mine to do.
Why would I want that? Why would I want to have multiple
Because I have
boxes?
a billion other devices that do all the other shit that I need. Like, what the hell does the 360 do that I need it to do?
You know, why would you want a PS4 and a cable and another computer and a Roku and an Apple TV?
I don't
I know
use
you don't-
Roku or an Apple TV.
I know you don't have all of those, but a lot of people do.
Well, that's fine. then that might be why they'd buy a 360, I guess. I know Pat's interested in it because he likes the NFL shit. Frankly, I
Yeah.
couldn't give two shits about the NFL. I was hoping that they'd be locked out for all time and all the money drained out.
Ah, you can only wish. I think that the media playback ability of the Xbox to me seems like a better deal. But again, I don't have a smart TV. I do have a computer hooked up to a monitor as my TV.
I have a smart TV and I have a media box set up to stream content from my server.
So I mean, for me, I can do what the Xbox does, but you're gonna have to be swapping inputs, blah 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 blah. If I could do it all on an Xbox, plus the controllers aren't a piece of shit.
The new ones don't look too bad, actually.
The new DualShock controllers.
Yes.
I don't know. I can't get used to my thumbs hitting each other in the middle.
I do like the 360 controllers.
They are a lot easier to hold on to.
The Last of Us has been knocking reviews out of the park.
Jerry played it.
Did he finish it?
I doubt it. I think he said or Ryan was getting scared when he watched it when he was playing it.
Ryan was at his house?
Yeah, this last weekend or 2 weekends ago. Yeah, 2 weekends ago it was.
I want to borrow Dave's PlayStation just to play it.
Might as well.
IGN gave it a 10 out of 10.
It looks pretty good, but I'm not exactly sure I want to play another zombie game.
It has a 95 on Metacritic. Are you sure it's zombie? Like, strictly
Yeah.
zombie?
Well, no. I mean, it's not running around shooting zombies. From what I understand, it's more of a story and there's zombies in it.
Okay.
A story of survival, and there are zombies in the game. I guess it could be anything. It could be aliens. Could be a bunch of Will Smiths running around.
Also, I want to play The Division.
Yeah, but that might not even be a PlayStation 4 exclusive.
Right.
That's actually one that pretty sure it won't be. Um, I thought, as far as I know, uh, the only really good exclusive game that's coming out for PlayStation is that one that Dave keeps hammering on from the old, what is it? From the old Bungie developers, I thought.
Infinity?
Yeah, Infinity.
Is that the name of it?
I think so. No, maybe not.
What the hell is the name of that game? Not Infinity.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna drive me nuts.
The hell is that game?
Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny. That's it. I
No,
mean
it says Xbox 360 and Xbox One and PlayStation 3.
I thought that was like the only game that was supposed to be exclusive.
Doesn't say so on Wikipedia at least.
NBA Live is going to be not exclusive.
Well, duh.
That was the first tip that came up. Sony exec teases 30 exclusive games. Oh, but they're not going to reveal them until Gamescom.
When is Gamescom?
Fuck if I know. Apparently, it's not going to happen until August, end of August. I guess they are going to have a new Killzone, though.
I've never even played the other ones.
And they do have Drive Club.
I just want to play Project Cars on the PC, but you can't because it's all closed now. You can't
That's
even.
sad.
Yeah, like the pre-order shit that gets you access to the betas is
Yeah.
done. They don't even let you pre-order anymore.
When is it supposed to come out?
I have no idea.
Probably years from now.
Uh,
If I do racing sims, I
Quarter
really want.
1, 2014.
Well, that's not too far away. I really need a new steering wheel and pedals if I do a good racing game,
Yeah,
or at least a 360 controller. Actually, that's what I'll buy when the Xbone comes out as a 360 controller for my computer. Oh, but I was gonna say, so Microsoft removed their DRM, but I guess that only applies to their disc-based games. So like you should be able to have the option to purchase all your games online and download them. And if you do that, you still have to abide by the 24-hour check-in. It sounds like,
yeah, that also sucks.
which yeah, that kind of sucks. But I don't know. Microsoft really fucked up when they did it when they made the announcements. Because from what I understand, is this whole online check-in thing wasn't just for like they weren't trying to screw people over.
How could they not see that it actually was?
I mean, as bad as that sounds, but I guess what they were trying to do was they were trying to make a way for you to store your games in the cloud. And so, like, the idea was you bought a disc game, you put it in your Xbone, it installs to your hard drive, it registers it to the server, and then you don't ever have to pull out that disc again. And like, you could transfer, like, that game is now associated to your Xbox Live account,
Yeah,
could actually transfer to other Xboxes and log in with your live account and download the game. So like Lucas had to buy what Skyrim twice or something like that.
I don't
Not
remember.
Sky,
Was
no,
that the
not
one where his
Skyrim.
disc cracked?
Yeah, his disc cracked. You would never have that within their scenario because you could always just re-download the game,
Well, that's fine.
even if you bought the disc. But now they're getting rid of that because everybody complained about it. So unless you, I guess, unless you actually buy the game and download it, which I actually think most people would do anyway. It's what we already do with Steam. I literally own like 3 game discs.
How many?
3. I could almost name them for you. I know 2 of them. What's the third? Oh, Hawks.
Dude, I have a ton of game discs.
I have none.
I probably have like box copies upstairs of games. I probably have 50-ish.
Yeah.
The sad part is a lot of those I own on Steam now.
Yeah, well, I've got some at home, but they're not like I wouldn't consider them real games because they're mostly games that you would play like as a kid, like educational games.
Oh, like Jumpstart.
Yeah, like
Those games are the
Jumpstart
shit.
or yeah, I don't deny that. I just wouldn't really consider that a game that I would own and actually consider playing.
I guess.
Um, oh, speaking of Microsoft though, did you might be interested in this. Did you hear about their Project Mountain,
No.
their new data center in
Oh,
Iowa?
and yeah, I do know about it.
Apparently, it was like a $700 million project.
Yeah, it's big.
Is this the one that they were putting in Urbandale or something like that?
Altoona?
Altoona? Yeah.
My guess is Altoona. I don't know if that's true. I'm pretty sure Altoona is where the Facebook one went.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought that Facebook just put one in Altoona. Oh, I have a link here. I could click on it.
Yes, Russian
Yeah.
website.
God damn Russians. Oh no, it's going in West Des Moines.
Really? I didn't.
Yeah.
West Des Moines is pretty expensive. Yeah, I didn't know it was West Des Moines. I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, apparently they're putting in um they began their investment in 2009. They own 40 acres in the western suburb.
Uh, well, I mean, data centers don't really employ a lot of
No,
people.
they only say they employ 50 people.
Right.
But in any case, what the deal is that they apparently this new data center is supposed to provide cloud services for the Xbox and for Office 365.
Yeah.
So apparently, when you set up your Xbox, hopefully their servers don't go down.
I
Or at least if you live in Iowa, you should be able to get to the server.
would hope so.
um, and let's see, build starts tomorrow.
What is?
Build, Microsoft's build.
Hmm.
Um, I guess the only really big news that well, I don't know if you want to speculate about a new Surface tablet or not, but this was where they launched the Surface RT and Pro last year.
Who knows?
Huh?
I said, who knows whether they will or not.
But yeah, in any case, the big news is Windows 8.1 is supposed to have a consumer preview come out tomorrow, the 26th.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So bringing along features like a start button, which I'm not exactly sure why people want in the first place. I think that's the stupidest idea ever.
I just want the start menu back.
Well, yeah, it's not going to bring the start menu back,
I understand that.
but that's what everybody wants, and instead they're getting a start button, even
That
though
does the same thing.
even though the start button actually exists. If you go down to the left corner,
I
where
want
your
to.
start
I should
button would
download
be,
one of those start menu adder backer thingies and see
I
how
don't
well.
know. I'm actually really looking forward to 8.1 because the new start screen actually looks a lot more usable.
We'll see.
Because they apparently if you do the search in the start screen, you know how you complain about uh, like you have to page up or page down to go from programs to files to settings.
Yes, because it's stupid.
Apparently they're fixing that so that when you do a search there, it now encompasses everything. So you don't have to click on the certain subtitles, sub searches.
Good.
Um,
It makes me happy.
they're also apparently including, the power users menu, Windows X.
No.
So if you hit Windows X, it brings up
Oh.
like a context menu.
Yeah.
So apparently they're adding a
Brings
shutdown
it up like
option.
way down in the corner.
Yeah, it brings it up right where your start button would be.
People use this menu
I use it all the time
before.
to go to the control panel. That's about it, actually.
I can get to the control panel in the exact same amount of steps.
But you also have to type control.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. You have to type 4, CONT.
I suppose.
And then they're also going to allow you to apparently disable hot corners and do a boot to desktop. Which I would be curious to get my hands on that. I would try it out. And then Project Spark from Microsoft.
I don't know what that is.
This is what I think. It's a game that allows you to make a game.
Okay.
Do I have your interest yet?
No, not
It's
really.
it's a new sandbox tool that allows you to go in and, like I said, you literally make a game. It's a game that allows you to make a game. Um, so Project Spark gives you, quoting The Verge, gives you a number of ways to create games. The easiest option is to choose your own adventure style editor where you choose a world type, a character type, a mission type, and then get tossed into the dynamically generated world and begin playing. So it's kind of like you create the type of game you want to play, then you play it. I'm sure you're not going to get super fancy 3D, but um, the default Spark game type is something like a Zelda or Fable style action game, but if you want to get your hands dirty, everything is entirely customizable. You can create a 2D platformer or a 3D person shooter or a tower defense game or anything in between. That actually sounds kind of interesting.
I guess. You can tell I'm totally interested in Spark.
I think you'd like it. Don't you want to program games?
Not really.
You can make a game without even programming, though.
Okay.
Maybe Pat would be more
I don't
interested
have
in
any
that.
game ideas.
You don't have to. You can pick from their template. Maybe maybe they'll come to you.
That's dumb.
Let's see. Do you care if Steam allows you to share your games with friends?
That'd be sweet.
Apparently, it's rumored that's going to happen.
What?
That's a rumor that that might happen.
I said they should do this a long time ago.
Well, yeah, I mean, right now, if you want to share stuff with friends, you have to share your Steam login, which I actually don't even know.
I think they if they're doing it, I don't know. It feels like it's in response to. I'm sure it's been in development for a while. If it's actually a thing, but if they're talking about it now, finally, it would have been in response to Microsoft's allowing
Yeah.
you to share within your quote unquote family.
Yeah, it says there's apparently a snippet of code from Steam, which revealed that Valve may be planning to let users easily share their games with friends in the future.
That'd be sweet.
Um, it apparently references a shared game library, where I'm assuming you would probably just dump your games, share them with your friends, and then apparently it just gives you a notification if one of your friends is playing the games, so you can't play it.
So you can't play it at the same time.
Right. That'd
That'd
be
be
kind of
cool.
nice. A lot of times we all just buy the same game. I can't even tell you the number
Well,
of.
yeah, because I mean, if you're talking about multiplayer stuff, you kind of have to.
Well, yeah, but I can't. I mean, it'd be nice if you wanted to try a game and there was no demo, but your friend had it. That'd be kind of sweet. Uh, let's see. Windows 8.1, probably not. T-Mobile acquires Metro PCS. No big deal.
No big deal. Nobody cares.
Let's see. Did you ever hear about Aereo Killer?
No,
So you know Aereo, right?
no.
That's that company that is like they have a bunch of antennas in a warehouse in New York, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
like you subscribe to their service and you can watch TV online wherever you are.
Yeah.
So there's there's another company and it is literally called, I'm not even shooting you. It's called Aereo Killer. And basically it basically copies Aereo's model exactly, except for the fact that the main goal of Aereo Killer is to actually get sued out of existence so that the people who own Aereo Killer can then prevent Aereo from actually operating in their area.
Oh, wait, say this again?
So Aereo Killer is copying Aereo's sort of business strategy where they're going to set up a bunch of antennas and allow people to subscribe and stuff like that. But apparently, it seems like that some media companies actually own Aerial Killer, and what they're trying to do is they're actually trying to sink Aerial Killer
Uh,
by like getting sued, and they're getting sued by the big media companies. And they're out in California, I think. But their goal is to get this company sued out of existence and get a whole bunch of court cases against them, which will then allow the big media companies to fight Aereo when they move into their area or services like Aereo.
okay.
Seems kind of ridiculous. I'm going to make a company that copies your company because I hate your company.
That's fine.
Let's see. Google I/O, Google Play Music subscription service. Does anyone care? No.
I'm using Google Music.
Are you using their subscription service?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you still pay for Spotify?
Yeah.
You just use both?
I have both. I'm determining which one I want to keep.
Oh. Is it any good?
Yeah.
I don't use it because I don't have an Android phone.
Selection's pretty comparable. Plus, it's Google, so hooray!
Hooray! I guess. Is that really a good thing?
I guess.
I don't know. As soon as they make an app for Windows Phone, then I'll be happy.
Are they doing that? I assume they are.
No, they aren't. They've said they won't
Oh, really?
because they're evil. They've gone against their own business model.
Who?
Google.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Spotify.
No. Google will not make. No, I already have a Spotify app for my phone.
They make one for Windows.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's like every other Spotify app. Let me see. I downloaded it. I don't pay for the service, so I don't know if it'll let me use it. No, I have to log in. I'm assuming it's just like every other Spotify service app. It's fine if you want to pay $10 a month. I just don't listen to that much music.
Yeah. I do. I wish my carrier was better so I could get signal at work. Who do you have?
Verizon.
That's who I'm going to have to end up switching to. And their data caps are going to fuck me in the ass.
Dude, if you had stayed on Verizon, you could have had unlimited. Like I currently do.
How much does it cost for unlimited?
$30 a month.
Extra?
So in the current data plan schemes, you can get, or if you go to a tiered data plan, you get like 2 gigs of data for $30 a month, and I pay the same $30 a month for unlimited data.
How much would it cost for me?
You can't get it.
You can't, as a Verizon, you can't even get unlimited data?
Nope. As a new customer, there is no way for you to get unlimited or tiered data. The only option to you as a new Verizon customer is shared data plans.
What the hell is a shared data plan?
It's their share everything plan.
I don't understand what that is.
It's where you get unlimited minutes, unlimited text messaging, and then you pay, and then you choose a tier of data you want, and then you pay for devices to get added to that plan.
But I only have one device.
Well, then it's going to cost you whatever your data plus $40 for the smartphone.
What?
So
I don't
how
get
much?
it.
Okay, so here, how much data do you want? Your options are.
I'm trying to look it up.
Share view plans. Your options are, holy shit, come on. Okay, so do you want 1 gig, 2 gigs, 4 gigs, 6 gigs, 8 gigs, or 10 gigs? Or more than 10
1 gig?
That's the lowest, and you can go up to 10 gigs or more. What do you want?
How much is 10 gigs?
$100 a month.
Extra?
No, that's your base. Start with your base. This is your
Oh my
plan.
god.
10 gigs of data gives
That's
you
so much.
unlimited minutes, and unlimited texting, and 10 gigs of data for $100 a month. That's just for the plan. If you want to
Oh.
have a smartphone, it's an extra $40.
Well, of course I want a smartphone. How the fuck are you supposed to use your data if you don't have a smartphone? What kind of fucking plan is
Because
that?
if you have a basic phone, it's $30 a month. If you have a LTE router or a 3G modem, it's $20 a month. Tablets are 10, and connected devices are 5. So
How could...
here's what it is. You get 10 gigs of data. You add a smartphone for $40. If you added somebody else to your line, another smartphone, it only costs another $40.
Yeah, but you still operate under the 10 gig cap.
But you both now share the 10 gigs, so it's now essentially averaged out to 5 gigs a person.
That's some horse shit.
Or say you had a smartphone and you had a tablet that you wanted to add. Then you just add the $10 extra a month for the tablet, and your tablet also will share from that 10 gigs. So if you use a lot of data, it actually the share everything plans screw individual customers. Like
Yeah, that sucks.
if you're an individual line, it does not help you at all. It actually
Why the
raises your
hell are they trying
costs.
to screw over individual customers so hard? Do they know we
Is
have more
that really
money?
a question?
Do they know we have more money because we don't have families?
I doubt it. I think they think it's cheaper because they're like, oh,
Dude, Verizon's
individuals.
not cheaper.
They're saying individual plans. Oh, if you're an individual, you probably have more than one device you want to use because you aren't paying for a family. So you probably
That's
have
not
like
true at
10
all.
tablets you want to add.
That is incorrect. I would have no tablets. I pay
Yes.
$78 a month.
Yep. You can now pay twice that by going to Verizon. Well, you can get cheaper plans, so it's like, I mean, 8 gigs is $90, 6 gigs is $80, 4 gigs is $70.
So 6 gigs would be about what I have now. I don't.
It's about what you would use, I'm assuming, yeah.
I've used 206 megs this month.
206 gigs?
Megs.
206 megs?
It's the principle of it. I don't like data caps.
I'm with you, man. I hate data caps. Except for the fact that I actually use a lot of data.
How much do you use?
I'm looking mine up right now.
Right.
Uh,
I would probably be listening to music every day.
Here. I don't listen to music every day, and right now we have 26 days left in my billing cycle, and I've used 631 megabytes.
Yeah.
Last month, I think I was at like 4 gigs.
What the hell? What is this? Why is this thing... Sprint site is suggesting to me that I switch to Sprint and I'm logged into my account. What? Right now you can instantly save $100 when you join Sprint. Alright. You got it, bud.
I did a bunch of searching, and if you go to, I was looking at the comparisons between the new Sprint options and the new Verizon options, and the prices are like are the same, except for the fact that you can get unlimited data with Sprint.
Right, which is nice, but their coverage kind of sucks in Des Moines. There's no
Right.
4G.
Right.
I mean, my account isn't even up until... Where does this say? Does it tell me when I get my new device? Tell me that.
Should.
I don't even know how.
It should. I don't know. I'm not a Sprint customer.
I don't know how to find it.
I mean, the thing is, I'm actually, if I can keep my plan on Verizon, I'd like to as long as I can. But I actually think I'm going to go to T-Mobile if possible, even though their coverage really isn't the best either. But at least they roam on AT&T.
What are you gonna go to T-Mobile for?
Because so here's the deal: is that I bought my phone off contract to keep my unlimited plan, and over time it would make up the cost for not having to pay for a subsidized plan versus paying more for a data plan.
Yeah.
But the problem is, even though I didn't get a subsidized phone, I'm still paying the premium on the account on my total bill, even though I don't have a subsidized phone. So I'm still paying for a subsidized phone built into my bill, even though I didn't get one subsidized. So if I go to T-Mobile, I could get you could get an unsubsidized pricing for your bill because they've decoupled the bill, your plan, and your phone contract.
What's T-Mobile's network like?
It's I, I don't know. It's not bad. The thing is that it roams on AT&T.
Holy God, Pat.
Did I miss it? Can you hear me?
Did I
You
miss
missed
it?
everything. Did I miss it? It shows up with like 2 minutes left.
I was busy.
John just sent me a message that said, "Is it COD time yet?"
Just about. Actually, I can't do it.
What? How come the Windows phones are so cheap, dude? Like the flagship Windows phone is
Because
50
it's
bucks.
on purpose. Nokia is purposely doing that to make them more attractive to people.
And it's like a really high quality phone too, isn't it?
Yeah. Are you talking about what are you looking at, the 920?
The
Or
928.
oh, dude, the 928 is by far one of the best. My brother just got it. He loves
Does he?
it.
Does he?
Yeah.
Alright, sorry I missed it. Peace
Hey,
out.
that's cool, Pat.
Maybe I should just cancel Sprint tomorrow and go get a Verizon phone.
You should.
I don't. The problem is I don't know how to. I'm trying to find out how much my cancellation fee would be through Sprint.
How much longer do you have left?
I don't know.
I mean, if you're months away, it can't be more than like $100.
I'm like 6-ish months away, I think. Ish. I'm trying to find it, but it makes it fucking hard. Like, under my devices, I would think it would show me when I'm eligible for a new device.
I would think so.
Upgrade. Where's that? Upgrade my device. I mean, everything else about Sprint I like.
Yeah. I like the unlimited data. Actually, the worst thing about Sprint, I would go to Sprint, except their coverage, I think, is actually worse than T-Mobile's.
Yeah. And their phone, they don't have any Windows phones, do they? Or do they now?
Who? Sprint?
Sprint.
No, they don't actually. I mean, the nice thing, I mean, Sprint doesn't even have their 4G set up in the Twin Cities yet,
Yeah.
and T-Mobile does. Like the places where I go, T-Mobile has better coverage than Sprint. Plus, they've got the phones I want because they're getting that Lumia 925, which
Who
is
is?
actually T-Mobile.
Isn't the 928 supposed to be like the bee's knees?
The 928 is, but the 925 is like a hair, maybe a hair better because it's a little bit thinner. It's made of aluminum,
Oh, that's nice.
and it's instead of the polycarbonate like every other Lumia phone, but the camera has extra lens on it that apparently helps with picture taking. Although I think I might wait for the Lumia EOS.
The what?
There's apparently a new Nokia phone coming out called the EOS. I don't know. Do you remember that 41 megapixel pure view camera they announced like a year ago?
No.
It was running Symbian at the time, but apparently there's rumors that they're going to have a super high res camera phone for Windows Phone.
I could sell my phone back to Sprint for $65.
That probably won't cover your ETF.
I'm trying to find out when the fucking date is, so I figure because I want to know when my ETF or how long the ETF would be.
Do you know what Sprint's ETF is?
You can look it up online. It says.
Uh,
You can get an iPhone 5 pre-owned for $600.
oh wait, dude, there's. Oh. Dude, so it's $350 to terminate,
It prorates.
but it's gonna be prorated. So I'm assuming if you do 350, what are they on a 20-month cycle or 24-month?
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm trying to look up the fucking date because last time I thought when I logged in it told me.
So I mean, if you're on a 20-month, divide 350 by 20, that's $17 a month. So
I'm on a 2-year.
Right, but sometimes their ETFs are calculated based on
Shorter time frames.
yeah. Even then, it's $15. So if you were 6 months out, even that's $90.
Let me.
If that's how they prorate it.
It feels like I've had this phone way longer.
Dude, I feel like you've had that phone for 5 years.
That's what it feels like to me. I feel like the thing is like an ancient.
I feel like you got that phone right when we got out of school.
No, I had the other Samsung deal.
Oh, that you had the Nexus for a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
now I have the Galaxy Nexus now.
that's right.
And I got that. When did I get that? For usage summary, for call details, for important transaction.
Your contact. Okay, go to My Sprint, click on the My Account tab.
Oh yeah, I'm totally on it.
Scroll down to the About My Device. and
What?
Scroll down to the About My Devices section and click the See My Contract Details link below your phone number and device details.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any of that.
It says your expiration date will appear in the My Agreement pop-up box.
Where?
Do you see your phone number?
Yes?
Do you see a link below it that says Contract Details?
No.
Well, Sprint's online service support is broken.
Can you share your screen?
What, me?
Oh, there it
do you,
is.
do you have a...
It's on the main page.
Jesus Christ. Did you find it?
Yeah.
When does it end?
Dude, it's like...
Another year?
Yeah, it's like 10 months.
You're shitting me. Dude, you're gonna have a new computer by then.
That's such bullshit. I hate contracts.
See, that's why I actually... T-Mobile, if you got into a contract, you could get out of it whenever you wanted. Sure, you have to if you have a contract for your phone, you
It
have
would
to
cost
finish
me
out your phone.
$200 to
Yeah,
ETF it.
for 10 months. Yeah, that would suck. So that's the nice thing is my contract's actually up on Verizon. I could drop them whenever I wanted, if I wanted to.
I wonder if they'd buy back my phone from me at the same time, because that would drop the ETF to 135.
I don't know. Give them a call, see, or stop by and see.
And the lowest it will go is 100 at 5 months.
What?
It never goes to zero.
You have to pay $100 minimum?
Yes.
That's really lame.
I may just ask them if they'll buy back the phone. I'll pay the 135 and go get a phone that works better.
That's complete bullshit. Just tell them your phone fucking blows at work and to waive the ETF.
Yeah, that's true. It does fucking blow at work. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I can't use it in any of our buildings, and everybody else is fine. People who have Verizon, fine. People who have US Cellular, completely fine. People who have Verizon, or people who have Sprint, fuck us, right? And it's not just at work. My signal sucks here at the house.
Dude, I'd call them up or take it in and just say it sucks. I went out today. Or just go sign up for Verizon and then
I wouldn't even care if they were like, well, you're gonna have to pay the minimum $100 because that's. I'd be fine with that.
pay $100 and get out of it.
I'll pay $100. You can have the phone. Just let me out. Because I don't know that I want to sit on this shitty ass connection for another year.
Dude, 10 months? Holy shit.
I can't believe it's still that long. That's insane.
Are you sure you didn't sign like a 3-year contract?
Yeah, I signed a 2-year.
Jeez.
I'm gonna start doing yearly.
I think that's why Dave wants to go to pay as you go.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I think that's it.
I've done enough bitching. I'm gonna go tear up some Call of Duty.
All right. Oh, 2 weeks from now we'll have another one.
All right.
Maybe we'll set up some CouncilCast plays Call of Duty.
Yeah, I hope.
That'd be sweet. Need to figure out how to do it.
All right.
All right. Have a good night.
How about you too?